Hola, yo soy Señora Loera, tu maestra de español. Hoy vamos a hablar del verbo ir. We'll talk about the verb to go. En español, as we've talked about, every verb, we change it, the ending, depending on who's doing the pronoun. So today we're going to focus on the verb ir, which means to go. Vamos a empezar. So right here I have the verb ir, which means to go. We can't say yo ir, that doesn't make sense. That is saying I to go. So we have to change the ending sometimes. In this case, the verb ir, it's an irregular verb. So the whole word ir, we're going to change it depending on who is doing the action, depending on the pronoun. Is it yo, tú, él or ella, nosotros, I'm included, ellos, them. So as we know, we are going to use our chart, separating singular part, plurals, first person including me. So quick review. Yo, tú, él o ella, I, you, specifically you, él or ella, he or she. Nosotros, we, I'm included, ellos, I'm not included. We're talking about someone else. So, okay, we have the verb ir. After conjugating the verb ir, we can add another verb, and it can stay on the infinitive form. For example, I go to eat. Do you see how I'm saying to eat? We don't have to do anything for the verb. So right now, the only thing you have to remember is we're learning the verb ir, and then we're adding more verbs to it. Let's get to it. So let's start. With yo, we're going to say yo voy. This is all in the present tense. Tú vas. Él or ella va. Nosotros vamos. Y ellos van. So we're saying I go, you go, he or she goes, we go, they go. So after learning how to put the verb ir, we can add another verb. I'm going to write some sentences. I'm going to try to put them together, but I'm going to separate verbs that end with AR, verbs that end with ER, so we can start thinking about the different verbs. I'll put in parentheses what the verb means. Por ejemplo, yo voy a comer. You see how I'm saying comer, and the verb comer means to eat. And this says, I go to eat. Yo voy a comer. So if we want, let's do a different example for all the pronouns with the verb, and verbs ending with ER, and then we'll go to verbs ending with IR. Segundo verbo. Let's do it with tú vas. You go. Tú vas a escribir. Escribir is to write. You go to write. You're going to write. I am going to eat. You're going to write. So we're putting just the verb ir. So the only thing we have to remember is how to conjugate the verb ir. Ir is a word by itself. It's not the ending of a verb. 3. Él va a dormir. Dormir is to sleep. He is going to sleep. So again, it doesn't matter how the verb ends. We know how to conjugate the verb dormir. Tú vas a escribir. Él va a dormir. Do 2 more examples with the verb with the ending IR. Nosotros vamos, right here, nosotros vamos a leer. We are going to read. Nosotros vamos a leer. Let's do one more with another pronoun. Ellos van a... they're going to do a test. Hacer un examen. Hacer means to do. So now that we're looking at these verbs, I'll just remind you that some verbs are regular verbs, some verbs are irregular verbs. In this case, comer is a regular, escribir is a regular, dormir is an irregular verb because we twitch the word a little bit. We change a little bit more to it. The verb leer is a regular and the verb hacer is irregular. So we have two verbs, irregular verbs. In another video, we'll talk about it. But just so you can keep in mind what verbs are the ones that just follow the same pattern and which ones are not. Let's go to AR verbs. I have a couple of examples with AR verbs. Por ejemplo, yo voy, I go, and then to talk. You remember how to say to talk? A hablar. Yo voy a hablar. Tú. What was it for tú? Look at the chart. Tú vas a trabajar. What is trabajar? To work. You're going to talk. You're going to work. Let's do more sentences. Let's go to all the pronouns. Then I can give you some verbs and you can start trying to make sentences. Tres. Ella va a comprar. She is going to buy. Nosotros vamos a escuchar. To listen. Nosotros vamos a escuchar, to listen, and ellos van a cocinar, to cook. So we need to know what the verbs are, verbs in action. We need to know the ending of the verbs. But for this case, we just need to remember the chart. Yo voy, tú vas, él va, nosotros vamos, and ellos van. I'll write a list of verbs so you can start making sentences. Start thinking, how can I add more things to the sentence I'm already making? What words do I already know? I'll write several verbs. I'll write next to it what you can add to it, and then you can practice by yourself. So, verbos. Again, you're not doing anything to the verb. You are just conjugating the verb ir. We haven't used beber. That means to drink. I'm going to put agua. You can add. Yo voy a beber agua. Just adding more information to it. Limpiar. To clean. Ver. To see. And there's a synonym, mirar. This is to see or to watch as well. And let's write several more. Tener. To have. And preguntar. To ask. So the list of verbs is right here. Preguntar, to ask. So I'll go over them in case you were not seeing them on the camera. Beber, limpiar. I didn't put to drink. Let me write it here. I put agua next to it. Beber, limpiar, ver and mirar are synonyms. Tener, to have. Tener is an irregular. You'll use it a lot. Preguntar, to ask. So try to make sentences. Try to put words next to them. I am going to drink water. I am going to clean the house. I am going to watch TV. So a lot of very easy words we can add to the sentence to make it a complete sentence. So that is it for today. I hope the verb ir, to go, makes a lot of sense. Learning this part will help you say whatever, adding whatever verb you want to add. But next time we'll talk about the verb itself, not the verb ir, but the verbs that end with AR, verbs that end with ERIR. So see you next time. That was it for today. Yo soy Señora Loera, tu maestra de español. Adiós.